I better cancel my watching
Okay,
music
let's
videos.
see. Oh, now everyone sees my Twitter as I tweet because that's how this works now.
Yeah,
So
this is
grab
why you're supposed
this
to do
link,
the. Oh, there you go. Play. It's weird.
delete. Hello, folks. Just tweeting. So, are you taking part in hashtag automation week? Julian, Mark, and Richard.
Oh, that Grumps.
And they are going to tackle over the coming weeks. Over the coming week. Tweet done. So, hi Mark.
Hello.
Um, right, so let me get the actual screen back.
Hi, Mark.
Oh right, where's that coming from?
That's coming from my phone. I'm gonna load it up on YouTube so I can see the screen, and then I am going to mute the tube.
Cool. All right, so folks, we have set ourselves up so we can stream to YouTube and Twitter. So what we are doing is, some of you may not be aware, there's this thing called Automation Week going on next week, and we'll come to that in a second. But prior to that, we are trying to get some tools up and running. So if you're on the stream and you want to say hello, please do. We can put your comments on the screen and we can say hello to you as well. So it'd be good if you want to have a little chat. And as we go through, if you've got any comments that you want to tell us, perhaps there's a challenge that you want us to complete as a duo, again, ping your comments using Twitter or using Periscope or the YouTube comments, and we'll factor them into our decision making. So,
Mm.
if you're not aware, we have this thing called Automation Week happening next week, and it's basically MOT is going to be themed for the whole week, and we have some fantastic 99-minute workshops from Source Labs. They've got 4 on the go with all their awesome solution architects giving us a whole variety of things. And it's not about Source Labs, they're actually doing things unrelated to Source Labs, even though I thought they would do, they're not, which is fantastic. And we also have a couple of 99-minute workshops from RunnerX. We are also going to have, which you'll be the first to hear, what we're calling, Mark doesn't even know this,
Do I not?
the testing shuffle. So we found quite a fun tool. That there's so many tools coming out at the moment for the online engagement conference space. And this tool has the ability to put you in tables, but I can randomly shuffle you throughout different parts of the conference. So we can, I have no idea why that happened, but anyway, that's back. So yeah, we can give you a topic and we can randomly shuffle you into tables of 4. And then after that, we can change the topic and remix the table. So what we're going to try and do is have what we're calling the testing shuffle, and try and get you all chatting about various topics. So I think that should be quite exciting. There's also going to be the actual test.bash day, which is our conference day focused on technical testing and automation. And people are going to share their solutions to the challenges that me and Mark are about to discuss live during the conference, as well as we're going to have 4 AMAs. One of them from Julie Patiga, one of them from Simon Stewart, Maria Drake, and they're waiting for the final one to get back to me. So, really action-packed week, all focused on automation. Plus, me and Mark are going to stream every day from now until Thursday. Not entirely sure if it's both of us on the weekend, but we'll definitely be a stream, and one of us will be there. So yeah, let's get into it, Mark. How you doing?
I'm all right. The Skype side of things is doing some unusual stuff. So I can see your screen, with the screen share, but I can only ever see your screen share if I'm in the, like when you have the little floaty icon version, like when you're outside of the Skype
Oh yeah,
context.
yeah, the
So you have like the floating
picture
image.
thing.
So I can see a tiny, tiny browser, but then when I go back to Skype and I open the window, it goes back to your face, and
Okay.
I lose the other thing. So Skype's doing some weird things, but I can see stuff on the live stream, so that's not
It's
too
our fault
much
for
of a
using
problem.
Skype, isn't it? But anyway, we're
It is
experimenting.
half problem.
So, Automation Week is based around these roughly 20 challenges that I created. Some of them from some training me and Mark deliver. But yeah, I've come up with over 20 challenges which try and cover some of the most popular topics around automation. So as you can see from the clicks on Discourse, web UI automation clearly dominates. So a lot of clicks on there. So there's 3 different challenges for web UI automation. We've got we'll load these up in a second. We've got API, JavaScript, got some test data challenges, we've got a pipeline challenge, and we've got some accessibility challenges. So me and Mark are going to try and at least tackle one of these, from one challenge from each category over the coming week. If I just take a dive into the web UI ones, once my computer's caught up with the fact that it's currently streaming to multiple locations and is rather unhappy about it.
I've just realised, like, all this plus IntelliJ is going to be interesting.
Well, I think we'll have to stop the Skype. I think we'll have to use something else. But anyway, we'll work that out. I think perhaps we go back to connecting Zoom through the laptop or something like that. But yeah, so Mark, I don't think you've read all these challenges, so it's probably good for that we go through them. So the challenges are based on 2 applications. One of them is RESTful Booker Platform, which Mark knows pretty well, right?
A little bit. I mean,
Yeah.
every time we run AIT, it does prove that I know less and less and less of my beast.
So RESTful Booker Platform is an automation playground that Mark built. It's built in React, so it allows you to do... it's built in React, it's got microservice architecture in the back end. So it's set up for some of the most common approaches to automation. So I should be able to add that here. So Mark's just shared that link there. We'll put that somewhere visible. So yeah, we're using that for most of our challenges, and then we're using the Source Lab Swag app, which is a test playground that they've built to help their users, customers, and the general community have a mobile app that's you can automate and play with. So those are our 2 applications that we're playing with, and then for the web UI specific challenges, we've got 3 levels. So our beginner is to load up the homepage of a RESTful Booker website and just to submit the form. So again, depends on your experience, but a relatively straightforward UI scenario. And the second one is slightly more intermediate, but we want you to log in. Well, firstly, you need to fill in that form again, then log into the admin screen and then open an actual message that appears in the admin screen. You'll see this as you play around with the app. And then a pretty killer one to go. It kind of jumps from the norm to, we're going to screw with you a little bit. With the third challenge, which is to drag and drop over the date field when you book a room. So you have to drag over these dates.
Can you scroll up a little bit so we can see that text? So our mugs are in the way of it.
Yeah. So yeah, those are our 3 web challenges. And now for the folks listening, there is no specific tools that you have to use. You can use whatever you want. So the idea behind these challenges is you might know a tool really well and you just want to share your knowledge and your insight and your skills with that tool. Or there might be a tool that you've been wanting to play with for a while and you've just never found the time. Here, we've set the frame in, find the time, and then what you can also do, if I scroll back up again, is flip back to the original post. you can submit to share your experience at test.bash. So you can submit your experience report using the form that's on this page. And if you're selected to present on Thursday, you'll be notified on the Monday, so a week yesterday. You'll be notified then and asked to pick a slot, and it's first come, first served, and you'll be rewarded £100 for your time for sharing your experience report. It's just a 20-minute experience report, a bit of chatter with myself or with Gwen Diagram, and then that's that. So this is how you get involved. Navigate through these challenges, and pick the ones that tickle your fancy. So, Mark, my plan was to create a new thread on the club with our schedule on. So I think we'll go through all the challenges together now and maybe make a note of ones that interest you. And then we'll draw up a schedule and we'll post that on the club so that you can tune in for when the right one is, when we're covering the challenge that interests you the most.
Yep, sounds good.
And we'll cherry pick maybe some tools that we want to cover. So, Automation Week, Richard and we'll put Mark first. Mark and Richard.
Thank you. My ego needs that. All right, so let's have a look at these options. What we got? Got Web UI, Web API, JavaScript, React.js automation, mobile automation, test data, build pipeline, ET. Oh, definitely not doing that one. And accessibility, which would be quite cool. So we've got
there's a few in each
challenges.
Though. Well, there's 8 categories, and some have 3 and some have 2. So if we stick on Web UI for a second, and potentially not necessarily ignoring the actual challenges themselves, because I think for the level that we're at, we could probably do all 3 in a stream. So if I was to ask you a question, what frameworks have you been wanting to play with that you've never found the chance?
Well, the mobile stuff really stands out to me because I've not really actually,
we've not got to the mobile challenges yet, Mark. They're on the Web UI ones.
Oh, I thought you meant just in general.
No, there is a mobile challenge there. I reckon we do one. I reckon we do a stream on each category. Is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. And see how far we get through these.
Yeah.
To get through them. I'm just thinking. So we've got Wednesday, Thursday. I have to chase the small around on Friday. So we've got Wednesday, Thursday, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So we could pick 5.
You can pick 5.
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday. No, Saturday, Sunday.
Ooh.
Well, we've got till Wednesday, so yeah, we've got
painting the walls.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay. Well, anyway, let's just cherry pick then. Let's pick 5 to start with. So out of the 5 high-level categories, and I'll scroll them into view. Oh, no, I can't scroll them into view. I'll put them back in view. Whee. Which ones would you like to do?
I'd like to definitely do the mobile automation one because it's not a space that I've really done too much in, and I know you've done quite a lot of work around that area, so it'd be cool to see that.
Mobile.
I think the exploratory testing challenges would be really cool as well.
Well, I think if we go and look at them, you might change your mind because they're very tied to AIT. So, if I quickly find them.
Well, what if we set ourselves a rule that we do it in a way that we've never done it before?
Okay.
And
So
see
So yeah, it's the
Well,
1,000 bookings across 10 rooms, error handles, and
mhm.
the messaging API. So,
Yeah,
um, okay, so we'll add that to the list then. So the exploratory.
we could put that near the end if you want. And if, because one thing we should sort of say as well is that if people watching the stream are like, no, no, don't do that one, do UI automation, then you know, we'll happily change up based on what people suggest. So we put that one near the end, but I think that would be cool. Um, and then, oh,
The pipeline one I know is interesting to you because you wanted to try GitHub Actions, I believe, and that was
yeah, good point. Yeah, yeah, we could give that a
something that I
little
thought we
razzle
could have a
dazzle.
shot at.
And I know a few people have actually, I've seen a few people on Slack, on not Slack, asking about whether or not you can actually run automation on GitHub Actions. So it'd be interesting to see if it's actually possible to like run a browser or something like that. Can we get something like Source Labs running or something like that? That'd be quite cool.
Yeah, and I think we should do. I think we should also do the React one, the JavaScript one, because I know we've never
Yeah,
really found the time to tinker with React testing library, which has been at the top of the list. So I reckon that.
yeah, it's been a while.
So that takes us up to one, two. So we've got four now.
Yeah.
I think probably skip Web UI. The test data ones are more of. Let me find them. Must be this one. No, mobile. Put them in a funny order. I don't think I opened it. Oh, nightmare. Okay, one sec. Test data. Yeah, so these are more aimed at what we would talk about as the data builder pattern.
Mhm.
So as I wait for my computer to cry and get myself into this. Yeah, so the first one is, scroll up here, create a JSON file that the report API can use. So, we, again, big AIT flavor in this one.
Mhm.
But then the next one was actually really to build out like a proper data mother that was able to provide all the data needed for
Yeah, that'd be cool.
RESTful Booker platform. So, users, branding, emails, reporting,
Yep.
and just have that automatically set it up. So, for example, the report problem on the exploratory testing one, could we build a bit of code that says, create me 1,000 bookings straight in the database and have our code take care of that?
Yeah, I think that's a cool idea.
So that's the data ones. So maybe if we take data number 2. Cool. Okay, so we've got mobile automation, Mark. So let's have a look at the mobile challenges in a bit more detail. If Richard's got too many tabs, there we go. So yeah, we're using the Source Labs Swag app, which is available on GitHub. So that's built by Wim Sellers. I'm not sure how to pronounce his surname. So yeah, they've built an app that's got lots of the challenging drag and drop kind of features that you get with mobile apps, as well as basic navigation, animations, scrolling, all these kind of things. So I'm not going to try and share my mobile phone screen now. I think we've solved enough streaming problems today, but this is... well, that's not going to work either, is it? Oh, it is. So yeah, this is the Source Lab Swag app. So once you log in, and when I opened this, I was like, Wim, how do I log in? And the details are just slightly off the screen. But he built me some features to make it easier, which I've clearly not installed. So let's just quickly log myself in. So again, I was contemplating building my own app, and I knew that some of the test tool providers had their own apps, so I spoke to one of them. So once you're in, it's just got a load of products that you can scroll up and down and add to your cart, and then you just check them out and buy them. So that's kind of a neat little app that we'll use, like I said, for the mobile challenges.
Mm.
So yeah, challenge number one, Mark, was basically to open the app. As I'm sure you're aware with your web experience, that I know you've not done an awful lot of mobile, but the number one thing on the web experience is to just open the browser, and that isn't as easy as it should be with some of the libraries and some of the tools. So yeah, the first job is how can we get the app installed and open it. So that's challenge number one.
Mm-hmm.
Challenge number two is to add the Source Labs onesie to your cart using the buttons and then successfully check out. So a bit more of a journey. And then the more advanced one is to use the swag, is to add the test all the things red t-shirt to your cart, but using the drag and drop feature. And then complete the checkout. So really, like, they kind of flow into each other. Open the app, write a scenario that uses the add a button, and then replace that with a drag and drop instead, and the checkout flow should stay the same.
Yeah, I think that's. I think like the intermediate one is the one that we could get to, like get completed in a stream. But like you said, yeah, you kind of cover. That's why I like the intermediate one, because it covers the beginner as well. So if we can aim to achieve to get to the intermediate, that'd be cool.
Fantastic. So that's in the list. What else did we add? Yeah, so the build a pipeline one. I kind of stole this from your comments about deploying RBP a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
So again, there's 3 challenges. One is just a pipeline that builds it. So straight up compile. Second in there is compile and run all the tests. And then the final one is an actual deployment to wherever it is you would deploy it to, which I think is quite tricky.
Yeah, that third one we're not going to do in an hour. But I think it'd be cool. Again, I'd go with the intermediate one and go with challenge 2. See if we can get some of the tests running, because there's some interesting challenges there around the UI stuff and how that's going to work. And also, when you say that the tests, there's all the unit checks and the integration checks, but actually I think the all of the end-to-end in-browser checks. Actually, no, not those. No, the visual checks. Those ones would be really interesting. If we can get them running, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. I think it would just be nice to try and get it in GitHub as well. Like, I think we're currently got Circle CI, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we're using Circle CI, but they are starting to limit things a lot more, and I've been spanked a couple of times by down services and things like that. So,
cool. Okay, well, let's iron this out then. So, can I make this bigger? There we go. Let me.
Really big
no worries. We're nearly done. So, if I drag this out, so we're starting with the mobile one. So I'm going to turn that into a bit more of a header for us. So that's going to be tomorrow, right, Mark? So what time is it tomorrow that we are? It's not going to help if I write tomorrow, is it?
So we're going for lunchtime tomorrow. Is what we?
Yeah. I just can't open. I've got no more screens left to open any. I've got no screens left to open any things. I've got ecam on one, and I've got this on the
other. We were going to do 12 till 1 tomorrow.
Okay, and we're going to specifically do challenge number 2, is it? The mobile one.
Yeah.
I've lost it again, haven't I? Just gonna. Oh, we didn't discuss the JavaScript challenges. We'll do that in a second. Yeah, so we're gonna try and make our way through all three of them, aren't we? Because they kind of flow. Definitely 1 and 2 because they're needed anyway. So we'll definitely do one. We'll do 1 and 2. 1 and 2, and hopefully 3. So my question on this bit, Mark, is just to save us time tomorrow. What tooling do you want to play with? Or what mobile tools, if the people watching, what mobile tools would you like to see us try and solve this in? Like, obviously Appium seems like the obvious choice.
Yes. I mean, any of them are gonna be kind of a journey for me because, like I said, it's been so long. Like the last time I tried to do any automation was like before Appium, I think. I think given that we're both on Mac as well, and just to make it life even more difficult for you, so you have to get Xcode all in, it might be interesting to see XE UI tests.
Oh wow, okay. Actually, I'm not entirely sure we can. And the reason being, this app isn't built natively. It's whatever.
Oh, is it like a
thing's
React
called.
Native app?
Yes, that's the word I was looking for.
Ah,
So I
well
think we have
then,
to go with an end of the line kind of compiled APK. So I think WebDriver IO is an O1 that Wim's a big fan of, and
right.
Appium. Those are the two that jump to my mind, unless anyone watching's got any more, but these are the two that jump out at me.
I think
and
my preference would be Appium.
Okay.
Like,
And I was going to say,
I've done stuff with WebDriver IO before, so
cool. My final comment was going to be that I know Wim has solutions for all these in WebDriver IO, so people can be able to tap into them. So we are going to use Appium to try and complete these challenges. Fantastic. Okay. So that's our mobile one. So when is our next stream after Wednesday? Thursday, I assume.
Thursday, 4 p.m. till 5 p.m.
4 p.m. till 5 p.m. Let's tidy that formatting up a little bit. So there we've got down for the exploratory testing challenges, which probably I think we do number 1, which is the 1,000 bookings, and maybe explore a few ways of doing that. So is there any mocking tools that we've not had a chance to play with? Maybe I think there's a few we could maybe just demo as opposed to potentially trying to do something new.
We could demo some. I know that Man in the Middle is a tool that I've not really used that much, and apparently, actually, some people have managed to get it to work with DevTools, which is interesting.
So
that would be quite a cool thing to explore. Yeah, it's not clear to me because I was looking, because you can breakpoint XHR requests. It's like saying PIN number. But I know you could breakpoint them at the point of like loading JavaScript up or interacting with JavaScript, but that just stops the running. It'd be awesome if you could do something where like you could actually intercept either programmatically or with like some way of sort of working with DevTools. That'd be quite cool.
Okay, well I've put down that we'll do MITM proxy and Chrome debugger protocol, see if we can choose them on the day. So after that, we need to check the Friday one. What time is the Friday one? Is that an evening job?
Yeah, that would have to be an evening job.
I don't have it in my calendar. Let's have a look.
It's because we didn't have one, but I can make some time in the evening. If we go for maybe a slightly earlier one, maybe for Oh, 6 till 7 we do?
Yeah. Or would late Sunday be better?
Uh, Late Sunday could work for me as well. Either or.
Because I've got a scan on Friday. I
Mhm.
haven't got a scan on Friday. Sarah's got a scan on Friday. But I think it's in the day.
Well, let's do Sunday then. Let's do Sunday. I
So
will
we'll do
be. I'll
Sunday
definitely be at home then.
8 till 9?
8 till 9. Yeah, that'll be.
8 till 9. You can always move it around. Right, and then Monday. Doesn't really matter when, I guess. There's
Monday we had 12 till 1 again because Monday afternoon we got watch party 2.
yeah.
To do watch party 1.
So Source Labs, awesome sponsors, have 4 free 99-minute workshops on Monday. I think it would be good to avoid them. And I think they're from 12 onwards, so maybe we could do 11? Or do you have
Yep.
calls? Should we do 11?
No,
Pretty
no.
sure.
11. The only thing I've got going on that Monday is the watch party, so I'll update that to 11. 11 till 12.
Yeah, so let's do that. I'm pretty sure that works for them. So 11 a.m. till 12. 12 p.m. So Monday I've gone for JavaScript. So I think React testing library is the one that we were. Oh no, I'm gonna mess this up. Oh no, yeah. So Sunday's GitHub Actions, Mark.
Yep.
So
The React ones, I think, seem to remember there's a specific one that I'm actually quite interested in doing for that one, which is the one with the mocks.
Yeah.
So the advanced one, I think. Yeah, the advanced one. Load the login component, complete the login form, and assert that the correct request was sent to the auth API.
Okay.
Because I've been attempting to do that for a while, and I have because there's 2 challenges to that. First of all, there's just the act of doing it, but then there's the act of trying to do it in a way that's actually clean and reliable, because it can be quite flaky at times.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. It would help It would help if Richard put actual dates on these things, wouldn't it? So, 21st of October, Wednesday, followed by 22nd October, Thursday, 23rd of October, Sunday, and then Monday will be the 26th, would it? Top of my head. Oh no, that can't be right. Oh no, I've gone from Thursday to Sunday. 25th. 26th. And then Tuesday the 27th. What time are we doing it on Tuesday? Let's have a look in our calendar.
Excuse me again.
Keeping you up,
4 till 5.
Oh,
You are.
bloody hell.
I need a biscuit. 4 till 5.
Can't have biscuit.
Will we?
So yeah, this would be straight up Java, I think, and SQL. So this is more of a data builder pattern with the APIs or straight in the DB. It's kind of up to us really. But
Yep.
a lot of Java, mostly Java code. Using Java to implement the test data builder pattern, either via the APIs or straight to the DB. Okay, so last thing I need is to probably stick some links on this about how you'd be able to watch. So don't believe you can link directly to Periscope, right? Like it has to be active.
No, I think it has to be active. And I think, to be honest, it'll be the same for YouTube. But what we could do is maybe just provide links to make sure people follow and, subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit the bell so that
Yeah.
everyone gets alerts and stuff. So.
Yeah, so if you're not following, so I'll add Ministry of Testing Twitter. So follow to be notified on there. And then I'll do the same for YouTube.
Did we want to do one next Wednesday, a week Wednesday as well, 28th?
I think we've struggled because my blinds are coming, so maybe we can.
Oh, I think we down like 8 till 9.
Or did we?
Hmm.
Oh, okay, well perhaps we pick up a. Oh yeah, it helps if you scroll down, doesn't it? Perhaps we maybe leave that finish off one we don't do, or
yeah, or wildcard. See what people
wildcard. I like it. So let's do.
So wildcard, you decide.
Wildcard. So that's on the 28th of October. I just can't write dates today. I'm just writing half dates. I don't know what's going on. I've just written 27th Tuesday.
27th of Tuesday.
Yeah. So when's then the days?
One of the finest Tuesday.
From 8 p.m. till 9 p.m. And you can choose which challenge we take on and with which tooling. Comment below to cast your votes. Okie dokie. So I think in that case we have our schedule.
Nice one. Distracted by work emails.
I'll get the links and post it all in a second because my computer's well unhappy, so I'm not gonna touch it.
Just copy and paste that somewhere else, just in case as well. So you don't lose it.
That'll be all right, I'm sure. But I'll take your advice. I'll put it in here.
Feel it in my bones.
Cool. All right. Well, in that case, we're good. So we'll.
I believe so. Yeah.
If you want to, like I said, if you want to check us out, 21st Wednesday, we'll make sure we share a lot of things tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow. Sorry, we'll share some stuff tonight and tomorrow morning to make sure people are aware, and we'll see how we get on with some Appium.
Yeah, we'll share this stream as well, so people can check it out beforehand. Some reflections on the stream itself. I don't think we need our mugs.
No.
On the screen.
I think we buy used together again. I think we let's get used together. And then at least we can then we don't need not using it for the screen sharing, but it won't kill our computers as much.
Well, yeah, it'll help. I mean, this the lag is noticeable. From what I can see on the screen to what I'm discussing.
If I turn us off the screen. Yeah, all right then. Well, let's quickly. Well, we don't have it installed anymore, do we? But yeah, let's sort that out, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, well, we know how that works and stuff. It's not too tricky.
Yep. Cool.
Nice one. All right, lovely.
Cool. Well, I'll check out Use Together now once I've stopped streaming. At least let me stop the screen share on Skype. That would save a little bit. Cool.
Then,
all right then.
Yeah, then we don't have Skype running, which is going to be a bit more expensive.
Yeah.
Whoa, many marks.
I think if we use Together and just basically share my screen and my system audio, that should work.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Turn camera off.
Yeah.
Nice one. All right then. Well, let's rock this next week. For the next week.
Tomorrow.
We're good.
For the whole week.
For the whole week.
All right. Bye.
Cool. Bye.